Good morning, everybody. This is our finale with RMI Professional Corporation once again. I hope everyone's had a fantastic week. I know we've been busy away during our tax time here. So today I just wanted to touch a little bit on the difference between a sole proprietorship business and an incorporation, and the best time to actually move into an incorporation, as it's been a common question I've had over the last week. So first, a sole proprietor business is basically you are the company. What that means is any liability that carries forward, any expenses, any leftover debt if you close down the business, and any revenue, it all comes to you personally. That means your taxes for that are actually filed with your personal tax return. It means all the income, all the expenses get reported on your what we call the T1 tax return, and any liabilities, any debts all get carried forward to your personal name. An incorporation, on the other hand, is considered a separate entity altogether. So any debts associated with an incorporation actually don't get attached to your personal name. Why that becomes really important is mostly from a liability standpoint. If somebody was to ever come after you or sue a company, if it's a sole proprietorship, they're coming after you as an individual. While if it's an incorporation, they're going after the incorporation, which means your house, your car, your personal assets are still safe, which is very important. So a common question I get a lot of times is, when should I incorporate my business? And I give the answer to there's two things we always look at. The first is we look at the liability associated with your company. If you're in a high liability company, then it's always important to incorporate right away. You don't want anybody coming after you and your personal assets, so we can always incorporate right away. The second one, if you don't have a ton of liability in your business, the tax savings are very minimal if you're pulling all your money out of the company. So what I tell a lot of my clients is, if you're able to save some cash inside the corporation, we can take advantage of what we call our small business deduction. And so therefore you can actually save on some taxes as well. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us and I can explain further. Thank you and have a great week.